Good day everyone! Today we're going to talk about measurement. Okay, so in this video you're going to learn the basic concept of how measurement is being used, or the basic concept of measurement itself, and also its role and how it is being categorized into two systems, as well as how to convert units of measurements. So start with, measurement is widely used in mathematics as well as in science. Okay, and again, measurement is categorized or divided into two categories. These are the metric system and the English system. Later on, you will know what are these specific units or some of the units that are under those systems. Okay. Next, so say for example, we have an object in the form of a cube. We all know that an object possesses different physical properties such as height, length, and width. Also, the size, weight, and volume is also being considered. Again, these are just some of the physical features or properties of an object. Now, the main idea of measuring this object is that you are to quantify those properties. Meaning to say, if you're going to quantify, you need to express this into numbers. And these numbers, or those numbers, must also be associated with its corresponding unit. So say for example, as you can see here in our screen, the object or the cube here has a unit sa length niya na siya 10, or sa height rather, sa height niya is na siya 10, and then we also have length and width as 5. Now, those numerical value are not enough in terms of measurement specifics. It's because, again, as I've said a while ago, you need to provide a unit. Say for example, 10, this is feet, and then 5 feet, and another feet here. So, sa kanang example, that is a specific or accurate, or that is a specific na measurement with its accurate unit and quantity. Okay, so without measuring, so balik tayo sa idea na walang measurement. Physically, you can say that a person is tall, or you can either say that another person is short, comparing those two. So, and then for in an example of a planet, you can say that a planet is small compared to a larger na planet, which is large, by comparing its physical na feature. Again, these are just relative terms but are not specific. As I've said a while ago, to make it specific, you need to provide an accurate measurement along with its unit. So to make it accurate or to make it specific, a tall person is 7 foot tall. So you see here that naanakay numerical value along with its unit. And then a smaller person or a shorter person is at 4 feet. And then in an example of in a planet na example, a smaller planet possess a diameter of 1,400 compared to a larger diameter na planet which is at 87,000 miles. So again, the role of measurement is to give specific. Okay, so moving on, the difference between English and metric system. So a while ago, I have mentioned about how measurement is being divided into two categories. So these are the English and metric system. Take note that metric units is simpler than English system in terms of conversion of units. Why? Say for example, 1000 mm. Mm is millimeter. Okay? So natay prefix na milli. And then 1,000 is equivalent to 1 meter. So that's very easy to memorize or to master. We also have 1,000 meters, say for example, is equivalent to 1 kilometer. So makikita nyo na ay pattern in terms of its prefix. However, in English system, you really need to provide or to master its conversion factor. That that 1 foot, no, is equivalent to 12 inches rather. Okay, so therefore 10 inches is equivalent to 0.83 feet. Later on, I'm going to discuss how to convert this and how to use the conversion ratio. Okay, so let's move on. The conversion between metric and English unit system. So there are a lot of units under these categories. So say for example, a 1 foot unit. 1 foot unit is under the English system, but it has an equivalent value into metric system. To be specific, in terms of meter, equivalent to 0.3048 meter. Also, in terms of pounds or in terms of mass, we have 1 pound equivalent to 0.4535. I'm sorry with the correction po sa may error tayo dito. So 1 pound is equivalent to 0.453592 kilograms. Also, 1 gallon is equivalent to 3.7854 liters. Okay. So we also have 7 basic units of measurement. 7 po. Okay, we have length, time, mass, substance, temperature, light, and current. But there are a lot of units of measurements under na kailangan nating ma-measure. But here, ang naka-specify lang po or naka-highlight lang po that the 7 basic units are again those units. Okay, so how to convert unit? So to convert unit, you need to remember that 1 unit to another unit is to use conversion ratio. So what is that conversion ratio? So later on, we're going to tackle about this. So the use of conversion ratio is the simplest way para maka-convert. Okay. So for example, okay, convert 3 kilometers to miles. So step 1, we need to remember this, that we need to know what is the standard equivalent of 1 kilometer to miles, or vice versa, 1 mile to kilometer. Okay. So remember that 1 kilometer is equivalent to 0.621371 miles. And then step 2, using conversion ratio. Okay. So since we need to eliminate kilometers, since ato man siyang i-convert into miles, so therefore 3 kilometers times, okay, you need to form this pattern, okay, multiplying. So the origin unit, the unit to be converted must be multiplied with the conversion ratio. So this is the conversion ratio. Okay, the unit that must be converted, okay, kilometer, times the unit to be the unit that must be attained all over the unit that must be converted. So therefore, kilometer is eliminated here, and then maiiwan na lang si miles, provided that you have the right value or the correction or the conversion factor rather. Provided that you have the conversion factor. 1 mile or 1 kilometer is equivalent to 0.621371 mile. So nagpaiwan si miles. So eto na yung ating converted na unit. Okay, naiwan si miles, and the answer is equivalent to 1.864 miles. Okay, so ganun lang kadali mag-convert ng unit. Okay, next, another example. What is the metric equivalent of the English unit of 3 pounds in kilograms? So how do we solve this? Okay, so we need to determine first what must be converted. Okay, in pounds must be converted into kilograms. So pwede mong isulat yan sa ating papel. Okay, say for example, pounds to kg. Okay, so how to do this? Remember, take note that you have 1 kilogram is equivalent to 2.205 pounds. So this is the conversion factor in terms of pounds. Okay, so to convert that, you need to form the pattern. Okay, the unit must be converted. So pound man to, diba? Okay, panakay 300 pounds. Okay. Times okay. Next is yung value ng pounds. 2.205 pounds. And then here is you have 1 kilogram para magpapaiwan si kilogram. So yan na yung bago nating unit. So here you can see that pounds, the pound unit is being eliminated. Okay, so what is the answer here? 3 pounds divided by 2.20. Okay, the answer is, so if you have gotten the answer 136.05, then you are right. Okay, so this is your answer. Okay, next. Convert 35 meter to inch. How do we do that? So there are a lot of, here, this is a unit of distance and or length. So, ang dami nating madadaanan nito na unit. So, how to do that? So, remember, meter. So, there are possible ways, no, na pwede mong gamitin in terms of converting this. So, pwede tayong from meter, convert muna natin into centimeter. And then, from centimeter to be converted into inch. Okay? Or pwede rin from meter, convert natin into millimeter. And from millimeter, convert natin into inch. Pwedeng ganun. So, maraming ways. So, depending on kung saan kayo komportable. So, kung ako, mas comfortable ako dito. Pero pwede rin dito. Sige, let's start with this unit conversion. So, 35 meter times, again, the conversion ratio. Meter must be eliminated, therefore kailangan nasa baba yung ng factor yung, okay, 35 meter. So we have 1 meter equivalent to 100 centimeter. So we also need to remember that 1 meter is equivalent to 100 cm. That is when we place this. That is where we place this rather. Okay. So therefore meter here is being cancelled or being eliminated. So, nagpapaiwan na si cm. The next, 100 cm na naman. So, we have 2.54 cm equivalent to 1 inch. Therefore, inch is being attained here. So, nagpaiwan si inch para ma-eliminate si cm. So, what's the final answer? Okay, the answer is 1,377.95 inches. Okay, this is okay. So now that we have attained all our objectives, so I just want to thank you all for listening to my channel, and before I leave, I will leave you this quote from Mr. William Gibson. When you want to know how things really work, study them when they're coming apart. Okay, so again, thank you for your time and God bless.